Sector Wars, play Astro Blaster.
If you destroy my baby,
Intruder alert. The intruder must not escape.
Dragon's Lair, the fantasy adventure where you become a valiant knight.
you will be a torpedo.
Prepare to qualify.
Oh, warrior needs food badly.
Lead on, adventurer. Your quest awaits.
Hey folks, Crazy Climber 80 here again, and this time we're going to look at a game called Solar Warrior, and this was created in 1986 by Technos and licensed to Taito and Memetron. This game was originally known as Xain'd Sleena. What a dumb name. It is also known as Soldier of Light in the UK, and it is a run and gun type of game with also shooter elements and platform jumping elements. But you are the bounty hunter known as Xain, X-A-I-N, and you must defend these planets from the Distarg Empire. I didn't come up with these names. But, yeah, you want to defend a total of 5 planets, and then there will be another planet not from our solar system, I'm guessing. And you have the ability to shoot lasers. You can you can crouch down, and if you press down again, you will be in a crouching mode, or flat on your belly, I think. You cannot move left or right when you're in that position, and you cannot move at all when you're in that position. But if you press jump twice, you will double jump. You have an energy bar, and it will be depleted as enemies shoot at you, but it will really be depleted if you come into contact with an enemy, or you can lose it altogether. So try not to let them touch you. We will get started. We begin on the planet Saturn, and you make your way to the right. There's a little crater there. You won't die if you jump in. You can just stay in there for a second and jump out whenever you're ready. But keep moving forward as best as you can. There are power-ups. You will get them sometimes from enemies, and you can have a 3-way shot, grenades, 1 powerful shot, or 2-way shot. Take care when you're advancing. Don't move too quickly. Now here, you have to get on these asteroid boulders, and you need to cross this chasm below you by getting on the boulders and those platforms up there. If you fall before there's safe ground below you, you'll die. These little slime things that appear on the ledges make me think of Bionic Commando, if you can remember that. There's another power-up. Which one is it? Damn it. That little gap between 2 boulders, you won't fall through, don't worry. Oh, I had the single powerful shot. You can get a 3-way, and that is the best one. Don't run headlong through that arch, or you'll smack dab run into that big enemy and die automatically. Know that he's gonna be there. And at the end of each run and gun area, there will be a boss. Don't get close to this guy. He's actually really easy. Once he jumps over you, turn around and run forward a ways, and then turn around and blast him until he jumps over your head again. If he gets close, he'll slash you with his sword. Just keep up the process. you got plenty of time to destroy them. And once you do, the computer automatically makes you run up and put a bomb there. Then you need to double jump up to the hatch of your ship and get away. If you don't do it before the timer runs out, you die. You lose a life. And now we go to the shoot 'em up part. This is a horizontally scrolling section. You can't get power-ups here, which is lame. You just have to watch out for the enemies. You really need to know what their patterns are. Now, learn their patterns ahead of time, like watch somebody play, or just play yourself multiple times. But you gotta learn where they're gonna pop up, because they can pop up from anywhere. They can start shooting from anywhere. And note that when there's a bunch of enemies on the screen at once, there's a lot of slowdown. That will work. That will work in your favor. You can get extra lives. I think starting at I can't remember when, but there's extra lives given when you reach certain point values. And it's not super hard to at least get one extra life, I don't think. I can't remember the scores, but at any rate, make your way through enough enemies, and then that'll be the end of this stage. But yeah, use that slowdown to your advantage. Give you time to get between bullets or get around bullets. You don't have to destroy those big ships. In fact, I would advise not to. You don't get very many points for doing it. I think you only get like 250 or something lame. You have to give it a lot of shots. It's best just to go around it. It will release kind of homing bullets. Watch out for those. Now we go to Venus. There will be different terrain on each planet. There will be Venus fly traps, and they will kill you if you stand on them for too long. I'm going to show you a bunch of deaths later on, just for the hell of it. It's good to waste a whole group of enemies, a whole group of bees or whatever those are that come out of that hive, and then move on. Watch out for that guy that drops missiles on you from above. And then there's this kind of quicksandish-like stuff. It won't drag you all the way down. It actually doesn't drag you down at all. You just move slowly through it. Damn it! Hope to destroy him before he can touch me. The tiny enemies won't hurt you much. Woo! I got out there just in time. When you're against a wall and you're trying to double jump, you will often just bump right into the wall or get bumped backwards instead of being able to jump like you want to. The physics are really kind of stupid and messed up. That frickin' guy annoys me. But yeah, you're better off letting enemies shoot you instead of colliding with enemies. That really sucks. Yeah, you can't get up to those way high ledges. In fact, the enemies will often drop down and start following you. Try to time your moves so that you don't get shot from those missiles from that guy above. Nah, crap. Yeah, this game's too damn hard, I think. But you need to save the planets Saturn, Venus, Jupiter, Neptune, Mars, and then a final unnamed planet. Ah, crap. That was not even a boss. That was a sub-boss, and it takes forever. I guess the way to beat it is back all the way up to the left once you see it, and just jump and shoot at his head, and he takes forever to bring down. It sucks. Well, that's Solar Warrior. I neglected to continue right here, but I will show you at least bits of the remaining planets. That's Solar Warrior, also known as Xain'd Sleena. The only difference between Solar Warrior and Xain'd Sleena, apart from the title, and we'll kill that dinosaur thing. Don't fall in the water or you'll die instantly. The only difference between the two games, apart from the title, I put on invincibility here just so I can get through the areas quicker, is that you can select what level you want to go to in Xain'd Sleena. But other than that, the gameplay is exactly the same as far as I've seen. Yeah, once you hear that tone, the boss is going to come out. And once you destroy his vehicle, then he'll emerge. And he will always duck and shoot a bunch of bullets at you, and then hop over you. But every time once you beat a boss, you will put a bomb there, and then you need to double jump up to your ship. And then you'll go to the space flying section. I think it's on Jupiter where you face a giant space fortress after you fly past enough enemies. And you have to destroy the center of that ship. And then you'll go to the next planet. There's a number of different ways you can die. You can get burned by lava, you can fall into cracks. Maybe my favorite way to die is getting eaten by a space worm. Shades of Dune. And we'll look at that death and a number of other ones later. But yeah, for this space scene, you really need to learn the patterns of the enemies, where they're going to appear, because they can appear from anywhere, and they can start shooting once they see you. And they're really a pain in the butt. It's kind of dumb. It says, these are the planets you must defend, and then just says Jupiter. But yeah, the order of the planets on Solar Warrior will be Saturn, Venus, Jupiter, Neptune, Mars, and then some unnamed final planet. And here it's a very sandy region, and here is where you can find the sandworms. Eventually you will come up to this structure here, and you will need to go to the top of this, because you cannot advance past this until you get to the top and face this mini-boss. He just floats around, but don't let him touch you, unless you have the invincibility cheat on. But once you defeat him, then you can just go to the right of the structure. And here's where the sandworms are going to be. I mean, they'll only appear if you fall into a hole and don't get yourself out. In order to get out of the holes, wiggle the joystick and mash the buttons, and you should jump out fairly quickly. But if you take too long, then the sandworm will jump up and eat you. I don't recall coming across this game in arcades. I know a number of people have seen this. There's the next boss. He likes to just fly from above, land on occasion, but pelt you with a bunch of shots. I can't really give you advice on the later bosses, because I didn't know what to do either. I had to put on a cheat. Now we go back to the space shooting section. And here you've got some asteroids to shoot. There are also mines that will split up with shots, so you gotta watch out. And we'll see a bunch of the same enemies that we fought before in space. We'll get past these guys. And here is that space fortress that I was telling you about. You'll hear this sound as you shoot at it that makes it seem like you're gonna you have to destroy those flashing areas on it, those sensors. No, they will not be destroyed. You have to shoot these center components, or whatever they are, and now the computer takes hold of you and makes you fly through it, and it will be destroyed soon in this little animated sequence. It was a rather unceremonious explosion. But you destroyed the Imperial mothership, and you get a special bonus for doing that. And now we go to the planet Neptune. And you'll see various sea creatures on Neptune. And note that the creatures above me fly above and keep making turns until they're on my level, and they make me think of some of the enemies on Ghosts and Goblins that do that. I think they were like flying wraiths or something. They got like jellyfish. Not sure what those are. And then schools of fish. But yeah, the physics when you're trying to jump up a flight of stairs can be really wonky. And you'll like keep bumping into the wall or the stair. Or it'll push you backwards and you're just like, what happened? And now we face this boss of Neptune. And actually it is 2 bosses, I think. And there, I've got grenades on. Yeah, 3-way is my favorite shot. Grenades can be okay for enemies like on the next stair when you're going up a stairway. Let's get out of here. Now we go back to the space section. The next planet will be Mars, and there is lava, rivers of lava that you have to jump across. You'll be, of course, instantly killed if you fall in it. We'll just scoot forward because you've seen all these enemies before. No, maybe it was like 500 or something that you get for the big things. I don't remember for sure, but it's really not worth it. Just go around them and avoid their homing shots. And now we go to Mars, the 5th planet of the 6. And the 6th one it doesn't have a name that is one of the planets in our solar system. Watch out for falling rocks. Yeah, this is a hard game. I'm not a big fan of it, but for 1986, they could have done a whole lot worse. I just hate the physics of jumping up a rock wall. They're kind of messed up sometimes. And there's the lava. Don't always do double jumps if you don't need to. We'll scoot forward to me past that part. There's my 2-way shot. There, see, I got bumped backwards by the wall. Stupid frickin' mechanics are really lame. I put on, I think, infinite lives too, maybe. Or maybe I've just accrued a bunch by this point. Yeah, there will be if you've got enemies way behind you that are following you, they will often not be able to do much. Holy crap, this guy shoots a lot. I would never be able to beat him without invincibility. Now we escape again. we go. It's back to the space scenario. Space shooting scenario. And then after that, there will be one final planet. And once you finish that one, it's a lot longer than all the other ones. Then you'll beat the game, and you don't play again right away. It'll be game over. You can get between those enemies quickly, and they won't close in on you. Get away from me! There. And now we're going to take on the final planet. It just says the next planet await you. It doesn't say the name of a planet. Then you go inside this space station type of area. There will be lifts that you can double jump onto, and you'll need to do that later on this stage, because you'll need to start going vertical for the first time, and you'll be timed even as you start. Well, you're timed now, but you will also be timed as you go vertical. And once you reach a certain point, your timer will restore. First we go down, and a little bit later on we're going to go up. And we'll just skip through parts of the stage. I hope you enjoy your upcoming weekend. Hope you enjoy college football if that's your thing, or NFL on Sunday. Or if you already watched Thursday night football, hoping that the Giants might pull off the upset, or reveled in the fact that your Patriots are still undefeated. I knew the Giants had no chance. But they did have the Patriots number in the Super Bowl, 2 Super Bowls that they played. At any rate, we're just about to the point where you have to start riding these little platforms up. Not yet. But once you do, then you have to just keep going up and up and up and up. Yeah, you have to destroy these walls here. These guys will just not frickin' leave you alone. It's those overhead guys or those overhead ships or whatever that really annoy me. Yeah, you have to start going upwards here. We'll skip forward to me doing that. And yeah, you see, it looks like your timer's pretty strict here. There's a long way to go, but it will replenish what you get right there. Hey, what in the actual hell? That's bullshit. I just jumped right on that little ledge, and I just went right through it. This game's logic or mechanics or both are pretty wonky at times. I'm not a huge fan of this game, but it's not terrible. Now a major countdown begins, and you have to reach the end and beat it. Well, actually, you'll see kind of mini-bosses right as you get to the end, but you do not have to fight them. Your ship will come down, the hatch will open, and you just need to jump on in. And then you'll fly off and have beaten the game. Yeah, that vehicle overhead that's dropping those missiles, I hate those. Those annoy the hell out of me. But yeah, do not come in contact with the big enemies, or you could die right away in this game generally. And we're off. And this is the ending of Solar Warrior, also known as Xain'd Sleena. and that is the original name. That's a really stupid name. That's Xain apostrophe D Sleena, and this is known as Soldier of Light in the UK. It's okay, I guess. It's just too hard. Heroism and glory will live forever. See you in the next galaxy. No, I don't think there was a sequel to this. Not that I know of. Put in my initials for this game. That is Solar Warrior, originally known as Xain'd Sleena, created by Technos and licensed to Taito and Memetron. And here's ways to die. Run out of time. Blech. Also, get eaten by the Venus flytraps. Also, fall in the water. And get eaten by the dune worms. Also, fall in a crack. Break your mama's back. And also fall into this chasm on stage 1. Or fall in the lava on Mars. And now we're going to take a look at Xain'd Sleena, the original title. And like I said, the only difference is that, you know, the title, they show your character's name, Xain, and you can stage select. See, they have names for the planet other than the planets other than the ones that we're familiar with. You know, Saturn, Venus, Jupiter, Neptune, and Mars, and then the final planet. But that was Solar Warrior, created by Technos and licensed to Taito and Memetron in 1986. This is Crazy Climber 80 saying thanks for watching Solar Warrior, also known as Xain'd Sleena and Soldier of Light. I will catch you later with my next video. Bye, folks.